We are witnessing one of the largest breakthroughs in elderly exercise that we have ever seen. Just a short time ago, clinical research found this type of exercise to reverse aging on a genetic level. A whole third of the genes associated with aging were brought to a younger gene expression with just 6 months of this type of resistance training. Welcome to week 6 of the Ultimate Chair Workout from dining rooms all across America and my parents' dining room. You don't have to use weights to get great results from your chair workout. All you need is effort. Today we're getting to it. Well, as of today, I have free resources, about 16 pages each PDF. One of those is an alternative to Sit and Be Fit. You can do this at your dining room table if you're a senior or elderly and you cannot get up and down off the floor. This is the place to start for you. Here's a recap on the 4 important safety considerations. No fast movements. Put yourselves into positions very slowly. Head neutral, shoulders down and relaxed. No scrunching of the neck. Breathe freely through the nose and the mouth. Engage your core. Focus on the target muscles. All you'll need is a dining room table, a chair with no wheels on the bottom, a sturdy belt, and 2 large pillows or a rolled up yoga mat. Exercise number 1 is the squat. Very slowly over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, lower yourself into that position where you're pushing against the floor with about 50% of your maximum effort. We want to feel the glutes, the muscles we'd be sitting on. We're using a lot of the leg muscles. The most of the leg muscles happen in this exercise. I want you to know how valuable it is. We're keeping effort for the entire time. This is 90 seconds, and we're only to the first 30. So over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, lower yourself into that second position where you're pushing with 75% of your capacity, almost as hard as you dare. Feel the muscles, squeeze the glutes. Let the heels press into the ground and feel the glutes squeeze as deeply as you can. You want to work those muscles. You want to feel like those are the muscles you're working. I know the other ones burn. You're doing great. Slowly again, lower yourself into the furthest position that you can hold. I know it'll be intense. You want to put forth maximum effort. You want stable legs. You want balance. This is how to get it. You want muscle mass, lean muscle mass on your legs to be able to get up from a chair without pushing. Keep your goals in mind, 100% of your capacity, pushing as hard as you dare, last 10 seconds. And very slowly, over 3 to 5 seconds, you can lower yourself and sit down. The next exercise, we're gonna be pushing with our elbows against the table, against an immovable object here. A lot of people use yoga blocks. We use pillows or a yoga mat, or yoga blocks, whatever you prefer. Pushing against an immovable object. Over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, begin pushing the elbows downward against the table as if you could push all the way behind you. Let your stomach engage. Let yourself breathe deep through this. Good. Very slowly over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, begin pushing at 75% of your capacity. Without resting, you want to pick up that intensity. This is pushing almost as hard as you dare. Another 20 or so seconds in this position. Continue to push 75% of your effort. Engage your core. Let your knees pick up a little bit let your knees pick your feet up from the ground. Let yourself feel the stomach engage as you let those feet come up from the ground. Your knees moving upward toward the very top of that table. Still pushing downward with those elbows. And over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, push as hard as you dare, 100% of your capacity, doing both of those things at once. You're taking your elbows, you're pushing them against the table. You're taking your knees and you're picking them up as if you could push up against that table from the bottom. So both ways. Engage your stomach, let yourself breathe, shoulders down, neck is gentle. You're looking straight ahead, and very gently over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, you can rest and relax. Take that belt, put it around your legs. You're gonna be pushing outward. We're basically going in the same order as last week over the course of 3 to 5 seconds. Pushing outward against that belt, breathe deep, let yourself feel the muscles in the hips. These muscles are fairly small. They're the gluteus minimus and medius muscles. I know there's some others working. Those are the two largest muscle groups that are working through this. They're underneath the gluteus maximus. We use those on the squat. These are the other ones right there where you'd be sitting. Again, over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, begin pushing outward until you're pushing 75% of your capacity, almost as hard as you dare. This may feel like a Charlie horse in the hip area, right in those muscles I described. That's okay. A Charlie horse sensation that never happens fully. It's awkward. Let yourselves continue to push. There's no resting in these exercises. That's how we get the results that we're after. This holds us up from side to side. Very gently, 3 to 5 seconds. As hard as you dare now. Push as hard as you can outward. Continuing to push even harder. 110% of your capacity. Remember to breathe deep. Let your shoulders stay down and relaxed. The stomach can even engage through this one. We want the stomach engaged through everything we do, holding stability. Good. And very gently over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, you can rest and relax. We're repeating the biceps. This is us pulling against the belt, pulling upward, or pulling upward against a dining room table. Either one of those is fine. Over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, begin that pressure. This is 50% of your capacity. 50% of how hard you can pull against that belt or that table. We're letting ourselves feel those muscles right in our arms that are working. Let your stomach engaged, keep the shoulders down, breathe freely through your nose and mouth. Steadily and slowly over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, increase that pressure. 75% of your capacity, pulling upward. The focus in the arms, the same place. Our mind goes there where we want the muscles to engage more. This increases the burning. This is okay. We actually want this to happen. We can get more muscle engagement, which means more muscle fiber recruitment is what it's called. Scientifically, biologically. Good. And right here, over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, begin to pull harder until you're pulling as hard as you dare. 100% of your capacity, no resting whatsoever. It's what makes this so powerful. We put in 100% of our effort like you're doing right now. Let yourself feel the arms burn. It is okay to feel this. Still pull. You're almost through it. Very gently and slowly over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, you can rest and relax. The squat and the biceps tend to burn a little more than others, in my opinion. We're doing an exercise we haven't yet done on this channel before. We're working the triceps in a way. This is the opposite side. We just pulled up. Now we're gonna push down. We're gonna take our hands and we're gonna put them on the table and we're gonna push downward. As though our elbows were the hinge and we're just moving our arms in that direction. Very gently over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, begin pushing downward against that table. Your elbows are working as the pivot point. Your outer arms are where you want to focus on, right here in the outer arms. Pushing downward against that table, breathing gently, 50% of your capacity here. Allow yourself to breathe, feel the muscles working, outer arms. Over 3 to 5 seconds. Slow increase of pressure. Let yourself feel this at 75% of your max capacity. You're pushing almost as hard as you dare. We're not resting at all through any of these exercises. That's how we get the incredible results. Lots of effort, short amount of time, incredible results. Good. Breathe deep through this. Continue to feel the outer arm muscles increasing that intensity, increasing the burning in your arms. This is what we want over 3 to 5 seconds. Increase that intensity until you're pushing downward against that table as hard as you dare, 100% of your capacity. Everything in you lets those muscles burn. This is how we get that change in our body. You're doing great. Continue to push. Feel the stomach engage, shoulders down, neck is gentle. And very gently and slowly, over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, you can rest and relax. If you are looking for something that can take you further into your exercise journey, and you want to be able to do exercises where you're able to get up and down off the floor, you can start with these dining room table exercises, and you can move into others as well. Have this longevity safe course that's available for you, and you can get started with tons of other exercises. All of these are safe for seniors and elderly. You may find that over time you have more and more ability and that you're stronger than you think. I hope you live a longer life with the power of the Ultimate Chair Workout. I'll see you next Saturday.